Today we will start discussing A Doll's House, a play which is written by Henrik Ibsen. A Doll's House was premiered in 1879. It was written by Henrik Ibsen. Henrik Ibsen was a Norwegian dramatist. He was born in 1828 and he died in 1906. Henrik Ibsen is often considered as the father of realism, and this play, A Doll's House, is considered as a problem play. And what do we understand by the term a problem play? We will discuss this later on. We will continue with the theme of A Doll's House. Students normally get it wrong. The very name of this play, they write it down as The Doll's House, which is incorrect. The correct name of this play is A Doll's House. The interwoven themes of A Doll's House recur throughout most of the Ibsen's work. The specific problem of this drama deals with the difficulty of maintaining an individual personality, which is a big question. How to maintain an individual personality? And in the case of Doll's House, it is a feminine personality within the confines of a stereotyped social role. The problem is personified as Nora, the doll, who strives to become a self-motivated human being in a woman-denying man's world. Most of the people considered Henrik Ibsen, the Norwegian dramatist, as a feminist. Ibsen refused to be considered as a feminist, and he nevertheless expressed his view of a double standard society, as he once forced a female character in an earlier play, The Pillars of Society, to cry out, "Your society is a society of bachelor souls." He seems to have personified this male-oriented viewpoint by creating Tove Helmer. In his notes for A Doll's House, Ibsen writes that the background of his projected drama is an exclusively masculine society with laws written by men and with prosecutors and judges who regard feminine conduct from a masculine point of view. Since a woman is allegedly motivated out of love for her husband and children, it is unthinkable to her that law can forbid acts inspired by affection, let alone punish their infraction. The outcome of this tension is that the wife in the play is finally at her wit's end as to what is right and wrong. She therefore loses her foothold in society and must flee the man who cannot dissociate himself from the laws of society. Now, in this case, who is the woman? The woman is Nora Helmer, and her husband is Tove Helmer, who is considered as a traditional, orthodox man who cannot dissociate himself from the laws of society. He's a typical man who considers his wife, a woman who lives with him in the capacity of a wife, to be his subordinate. Now, as we move on, we can see that Nora Helmer can no longer live with a husband who cannot accomplish the wonderful thing, a bridge of the mental gap which would bring his understanding and sympathies into agreement with her point of view. The most important thing about Nora is that she is holding her own point of view, and her quest for self-identity finally forces her to abandon his husband and children. And she does that in the very end of the play. It is quite impossible, however, to write a whole play with such a specific problem in mind. As characters and situations are formed by the dramatist's imagination, a more general, abstract thesis develops, with the specific problem becoming only a part of the whole. Thus, A Doll's House questions the entire fabric of marital relationships. The whole idea about marital relationship in this play revolves around the turmoil that goes on between the marital life of Towell Helmer and Nora Helmer. Here, Ibsen investigates the development of self-awareness in character and eventually indicts all the false values of contemporary society which denies the worth of individual personality. The most important thing about Nora Helmer is her quest for attaining that individual personality of her own. And she takes a big decision in the end of the play. That's all for today. We will continue